All right, it's good morning. Let me get a 5x5. Let me get a mic check. You're at the decision point on the NQ as far as I'm concerned. Love it. Good morning. All right, here's our little level that we're watching on the NQ right here. 418. All right, we also hit that level we were watching on the ES. 8250. All right, lowest order block. Definition of the order block by my definition. Lowest closing bar in a series. That's right there. We just hit that. Bounced right off of it 20 points, 20-something points. Is this just the bounce before they clobber it or not? Okay, I also have that confluence. Okay, of 59.25, 60. Okay, if we get down there, 59.60. Volume profiles high and tight. All right, we are starting the day. Let's take a look. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are outside the narrowest range the last 7 trading days. We do not need the Keltner channels. If we start to rally, I want to see if we get into this fair value gap. 67.50 to 02.75 on the daily. And we're at critical point on the ES as well on the 4-hour chart. Do we get a big bull reversal? All right, so what I'm watching here is the 200 simple. I did see a long at 98 with a 96.25 stop. The news today that we have, 9 a.m. Case Shiller, okay, and then the 10 a.m. consumer confidence. The 10 a.m. note is going to be the 10 a.m. news is going to be what I'm watching. 5-year note auction. Yeah, I mean we got three feds today. One has already spoke. New home sales tomorrow, but then what we're really waiting for is the 8:30 a.m. news on Thursday and Friday. So it's really a hurry up and wait. So the thought is, in this hurry up and wait scenario, do they take it back to all-time highs or not as we wait for the news to come out? All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to x.com. I'm going to grab my Adam Mancini 4 levels. I'm going to trade them as if they are my pivots. I'm going to trade to and from these levels using my trading patterns. All right, back to that 1620 level, 37 next. We've heard this one 1,000 times before. Sixteen's the overnight high, I believe. All right, so plan of attack today. It's all still very clearly wrote out or spelt out in the Sunday night review and rev up. Nothing's changed. We're still waiting for those targets down below, or we're going to snap right back up into the fair value gap above. Very, very simple. What we're doing is we're trading our process, the process that you and your coach have put together. That's your process, not mine, right? That's your process. Okay. And if you don't have a coach, why not? Why would you not be using a trading coach, right? That doesn't make any sense when they're fully readily available. They being me and this lovely mouse that I have in my pocket here. We are ready to serve and protect. All right, so the news that we're watching for is 10 a.m. Oh, all right. Hopefully everybody had a good day yesterday. Good rest of your sessions. I had a good day. Nice and relaxing. I got a lot done. I got a lot done. We've got some fantastic material that we're working on here. It's gonna fill in all the gaps. Yeah, happy birthday, Pops, if you're listening, if you're awake. He doesn't know how to type in the chat, folks, so he'll text me if he hears it. 79. Let's go. One more, and he moves into the new century. The new decade. Sorry, Pops. You're not that old. You old, but you ain't that old. Is anyone else in here over 79 years old that could give Pops some wisdom on what it's like? I think aging is really unique, right? You'll see some people that are 79 years old and you're like, whoa. Ooh. But then you see some people that are 79 years old, kind of like Pops, and you're like, how old are you? You're 79. What? And then I remember that I'm almost 50. Yeesh. Yeesh. Watching O2 on the 15 minute. 0450 on the 15 minute. O2, 0450. Okay, and then 94s. 96, 94. I want to remind everyone, just because we're fractal up on the 15 minute, fractal long on the 15 minute, doesn't mean that this is going to be the top, the bottom of the market. It doesn't have to. This thing can keep sliding. Sure, why not? Let me tell you why I am not participating in the swing trades or the long-term trades in this market. First of all, we killed it, crushed it, smacked it up, flipped it, rubbed it down. Oh no. Second of all, look, these layoffs could go wide. People don't seem to understand how far-reaching the government is. Okay? You start laying off government workers. Okay. Eventually, the private sector is full. Now, how many of you guys took advantage of me calling that Nike last week? Or the week before, whatever it was. We got Nike at the bottom. How many of you guys took advantage of it? Good job if you did. If you didn't, why not? We nailed it. Nike and Intel were the big plays that absolutely crushed souls. I hope you guys took advantage of them. Short up. Yeah, here's the deal. If I were a government employee, I would be shaking in my boots right now. Or let me say this a different way. I wouldn't be shaking in my boots because I have been doing my job the whole time. But what I would be worried about is my job still going to be there when inefficiency runs rampant in any government, right? Oh, fuck off. Hey, ayo my idim, fuck off. Yeah, I didn't even read it. Fuck off. Learn to trade. Yeah, we'll see if he types into the chat. I know he's here. He'll text me. There he is. There's the old man himself. He's getting the wishes, everybody. He's getting the wishes. Yeah, Nick, I don't know how you work. I truly don't know how you do it. Because if you're really making those trades with real money, you make a month's wages a day. So I don't know why you would work. It doesn't make any sense. Can someone delete that? We don't need someone latching onto that guy and robbing him for every fucking penny they got. Can someone delete that? Because I guarantee you look and that guy's not in the stream anymore. He spammed it and rolled out. It's on Kick. So it'll have to be Elijah that gets it. Yeah, but Nick, the amount of time that you're sitting in that truck and not sitting with the wife that wants the baby, right? Think about it. Either, Nick, and I don't mean to throw you under the bus, either you're not really making that money or you're not using your brain. Okay, it's one or the other. So I want you to choose which one it is, right? I mean, bro, go part-time. I mean, seriously, if the trading is working as much as you're saying it is, okay, I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying this is the part where you start to think about it. Remember, it's when your wife is the most comfortable, not you. I want to remind you of that, my friend. Yes, dear. These lights are making my eyes water. I'm not tired or anything, and they're making my eyes water. Mr. Tom Quimby, talk to me. I'm over here looking at how I could have got into this right here, right in hindsight. I'm looking at it in hindsight right here. All right, we got the line break. And I'm just kind of just mulling over how could I have gotten in it in hindsight? Did they get the draw on liquidity at 82? That's the question we're going to find the answer to. Oh, man. That's what I mean by comfortable, Wayne. What are you going to do about it? Make more. That's it. That's it, my fam. That's it. My wife always says, do you want to go with me to Costco? Not really. Why? Well, I was just seeing if you wanted to go. Ah. That way she doesn't feel guilty when she just throws it in the cart. I guess instead of checking with me. I don't know. Costco has less cool stuff these days. Do you guys feel that? Remember when we used to go to Costco and there'd be some really cool thing? That doesn't exist too much anymore. Anyone else feel that? Well, every time they find that buy-side liquidity, they smash it. Look at '08 and above. Wow. Man, that is making my eyes water. Hold on, let me get this turned down a little bit. My eyes are just on fire. Does that still look okay? Oh, it looks great. Okay, good. Oh my God. I don't know if you guys can see it. My eyes are just, oh, sweet mercy. It's more of this one. And that one's not even really bright. Ooh. I hear you, Nick. That's the dream of most American, most men, right? Most worldwide men. Otherwise, what are we doing getting married? Besides being insecure. Oh, sorry. I was, no, I'm just kidding. My first marriage, that was insecurity at its finest. Now I'm very confident. Very whoops. Okay, watch an 07. Ooh, but where would the stop be? So you'd go 0875 and higher if they catch a bid? Ow, my feet. What actually brings you peace and happiness within your marriage? It's very simple, my friend. You know the answer. If you are a male, you know the answer. Okay, 0875 would be your first tee. Okay, stops up because you don't really want this to come back on you, because otherwise it's going to be a lower high. And I am not in this trade because I couldn't really find the stop that was relatable to the target. I mean, I could have had a 0575 stop, but then that would be right where I want to buy it again. Man, I might turn these lights off, guys. They're absolutely crushing my eyes. Like this one isn't bothering me at all. It's this one. It's just. Oh, it's in my face. Ding, 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 ding. Kyle answers. Now, the honest answer. Okay, the honest answer. A fulfilling life and marriage is with communication. Right? Something I didn't have in my first marriage. There's your 875. Start taking profit, fam. Start taking profit if you're in there. 450 is my over-under on the 15-minute. If they get below 2, you want to watch to see if they find sell-side lick or not. Okay, bam, there it goes. Here comes T2. Here comes T2. There you go. Get them, boys. Or T1 if you're 1-to-1 risk-reward from 07 with a 350 stop. Okay, you're coming up on some 1050s here. I am not in this trade, unfortunately. No! It's a perfect long. Do you guys see it on the 30-second chart in direct relation to the 2-minute and the 15-minute? And VWAP and everything else? Why am I not in this trade? I don't know. I got caught monologuing. It actually wouldn't have filled me. I'm going to draw it for you so I can show it to you. Okay, here's what I got. Okay, and that's on the 30-second entry using the 2-minute chart. See it? Now, I don't know if I would have been filled. I didn't put an order in. I'm just monologuing it for you. Murder, yes. If your answer is anything other than happy wife, happy life, you might not be the one that's supposed to be married. Because I used to not believe that either. Let me tell you why. Because nothing made my ex-wife happy. Because she wasn't happy with herself. I don't know about now. I'm not talking crap about her now. I don't. She could be very happy. I don't know. Whatever she does, she does. Okay, no hate towards her. Just Right? That's it. Just I want to remind you the only person that you can make happy is yourself. That's it. There is nobody else in the world you can make happy. Only yourself. Only yourself. All right. So did they just draw under 04 right there real quick and then slap chop or fish slap, as Joey and G-Man call it? Let's see if we can find something on the larger time frame. Maybe they get to 40, right? As you can clearly see in big yellow letters, watching the 200 simple. Because look at what happened last time they touched it. Shkabink. Oh, man, I keep balking on this 30-second chart, and it is just giving banger after banger in direct relation to the 2-minute. Oh, sweet mercy. Why do I keep missing them? Oh, I know why. Because it's completely against the 15-minute chart. And then you have 16 to 20 right above that, Kyle Mancini. 16, 20. Pivot, 21. 20, whatever you want to call it, right? Has anyone watched season 3 of Reacher yet? It looks like it's getting pretty cheesy. I want to confirm from someone that's watched it that it's not. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance up in there, huh? Dum dum da 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 da. Dum dum da da. Yeah, second season was meh, right? First season was great. But it went kind of cheesy, and halfway through the second season, you're like, wait a minute. What? That's why I'm asking about the third season, because I'm worried. Because I'm going to be real honest, the trailers for it looked... give it about a 2 out of 10. I think they're just like, oh, we got a really muscly, handsome guy that we could just put on the screen and do whatever. No. No, you can't just do whatever, because the men or the people that aren't looking at his bulging musculars, okay, want to see some sort of depth in the context of the writing of the show. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, hey, if you're a man and you're looking at his rippling, bulgy muscles, cool. We still want to see some depth, right? Boy, that was a brick wall at 1050, fam. What the hell was that? Was that every single small time frame player taking profit at the same time at 1050? We don't know. Maybe. Okay? Maybe. Time is the vessel. Time is the only thing in which something actually travels. You're welcome. Great question. Folks, one day I'm going to do an interview with Elijah. You guys don't understand how smart this guy is. We have not shown his true intellect. Okay? Time is the vessel. Okay? That's the beginning of where he will start. You're going to love it. You guys are going to love it. I just don't want to throw him under the bus and put him on the spot like, I'm not sure, yeah. And he'd say, let me think about that. We don't want to do that, you know? Okay, red, white, and blue. Like Joey, like billions. Great first 3 seasons, or what, 3 seasons. Oh, then it gets so terrible. It gets into politics. I have not watched the last 2 seasons because I really don't have yawns big enough for it. I'm sorry. Then they did that woke bullshit, right? Come on. Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares. Even, what was the Irish one? That one got lame at the end of the 3rd season. What was that one we were watching? That was the Irish guys with Mickey. Mikey. What? Oh, The Wire. Yeah, I had to stop, Joey. Don't elaborate. I had to stop. I had seen enough. It was enough. Oh, here's one that didn't go bad. Ready? All of you guys are going to agree with me. Most of you. Sopranos. You're welcome. Remember how they ended the final show? Does anyone remember? Type a Y in the chat if you remember how they ended the series. There's only so much Curb Your Enthusiasm you can handle. There's only so much Seinfeld you can handle. Why? Because they're wrote by the same person. The black screen, right? They just stop it, right? And so now there is a new Sopranos coming out. If you guys didn't know this, it comes out here real soon. And it's about Tony as a kid. We tried to watch the first 2 episodes of The Lioness. Yeah. It's a stretch for Taylor Sheridan because we're a really big Taylor Sheridan fan. The new season of Yellowstone sucks, if anyone watched that. Sorry, Taylor, Sheridan. Lame. Yeah, 1923 is too graphic. Was it 1847 and 1923? They're too graphic. Like, yeah, man, you could leave some of that stuff out. It kind of makes my stomach hurt watching it. Same here, Joey. Joey, if I watch a movie, it's curtains. I'm going to sleep. Like if we go to the movie theater, that's a $17 nap I ain't getting. I ain't getting that money back. My kids think it's hilarious. Yeah, Dad's just going to take us to the movies and fall asleep. Yeah, I don't want to watch Super Mario Brothers. I don't. I really don't. I remember falling asleep to that movie in the first 10 seconds of it, and I woke up to the credits. I was like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank you. Mayor of Kingstown was good. That one didn't die because they knew when to end it. They knew there was not a fourth season. Okay? What was the one that we watched from 2008 with the Irish gangsters? That one got bad at the end too. What was the name of that one? I could look for it, but that's boring, right? I have only seen two episodes of Peaky Blinders. I mean, look, here's the deal. I'm a really, really big Family Guy fan, okay? But I can tell you right now, some of the most recent episodes of Family Guy are terrible. Seth MacFarlane has gone a little too far to the left as far as I'm concerned. He is less centric than he was. Breaking Bad was very good all the way till the end. I thought that was great. Better Call Saul got terrible by the second season. I'm sorry to say. I was a big fan. I loved the character. I love the actor. The cool thing about South Park is they can make it within 7 days. I don't know if you guys know this or not, and I may be full of shit or not, but they can make one of those in like 7 days. So let's say a brand new news event comes out. They can hammer it within the next episode. You know what I mean? I think they just, I don't know. I think they just have so many frames of whatever they do that it just creates it. Or they've got a great program that they just write the script and it just comes right into it. I'm not a South Park fan though. Now I do have favorite South Park episodes, like the Kanye West episode and the Human Centipede episode. Those that doesn't get old. That doesn't get old. I'm sorry. Where I stopped watching South Park was South Park the movie. That was stupid. Guys, folks, ladies and gentlemen, as much as we want to laugh about the devil and Saddam Hussein having sex, that was so stupid, right? Just like Team America, right? It's really funny to think about. But think about how stupid that movie actually was. So the song was catchy. So what? That was dumb. And like, guys, I like dumb humor. That was dumb. That was D-U-M-M. Dumb, right? All right, 0450 got cracked. What now? They leaned into 450. Yeah, Nick, and that's what set that off, right? There was one that they did in 7 days. I don't remember what it was, but it was a big news story. They're like, how these guys created it in 7 days. We're not sure how this does it, but that's what makes them so fresh and relevant. Yeah, that does make them fresh and relevant. That's the definition. That's the definition. This is a Charlie Foxtrot, folks. This is yucky. Okay, we're above VWAP. But on the 15-minute, you've got your fractal, which is your 8 and your 20, hopscotching the VWAP. That doesn't help us any. That doesn't tell us there's a clear trend. Is 0450 and above the draw on liquidity? That's what we're asking the market right now. Yeah, I think that's the one that they were talking about, was the World of Warcraft one. No, that wouldn't have been. No, it was something way bigger than that. It was a very, very big political event. Trump being elected or something like that. I mean, I know you guys can Google it. Okay, decision point right here. 0250. Okay, 2-minute turning back into fractal down. 15 minutes still fractal up, just coming back in. This is yuck. You guys are killing it if you're trading. Napoleon Dynamite was so stupid that if you watched it more than once and you understood it, it was absolutely hilarious. Like here's one that's an absolute classic. But you have to watch it more than one time. Here you go. Cable Guy. If you've only watched it one time, you're probably thinking that was probably one of the worst movies ever in existence. But if you watch it again, just force yourself to watch it, you're going to go, all right, it ain't that bad. No, actually, that's pretty funny. No, I actually get it now. Okay, that's pretty funny. I'm going to recommend, for those of you, I'm going to recommend a very, very good movie. Okay, most of you have never heard it until I mentioned it. Death to Smoochie. Listen to the cast. Robin Williams and Ed Norton. Ooh. That movie is fire. If you've never seen Death to Smoochie, you're welcome. Do not watch it with the kids. It is not a kids' movie. I wish I had some trades to call for you guys, or take a trade or something. I wish I had something for you. I got nothing. I don't. Grandma's Boy is my third favorite movie ever. If you're not a stoner, you're not going to find it funny at all. So careful on that caution. Or if you were a stoner, you might find it funny. Now, my favorite movie of all time is very, very simple. Get Shorty. I would name the cast, but it's too long to name all of the famous people in it. James Gandolfini, Rene Russo, Danny DeVito, John Travolta, Gene Hackman. I love it when he throws James Gandolfini down the stairs and he goes, "Would you believe that guy used to be a stuntman?" He throws him down the stairs. He says, "Let's be real, Harry. I've seen better film on teeth." Oh, Delroy Lindo. Who's the guy that passed away? Who's the white guy that passed away? Dennis Farina. Get Shorty is thousands of times above those movies you guys are mentioning. Malibu's Most Wanted? Wretched movie. Like, I just don't get the Now, my second favorite movie, that's going to be a toss-up. It's going to be one of the Tom Hanks movies. Here we go. It's going to be either Saving Private Ryan or Castaway. That's a tough one. Now, do I like Tom Hanks as a person? That guy's a flake. They might as well name that guy Tony the Tiger, as far as I'm concerned. Spineless fool. All right, is this the draw on liquidity under 03, or do they run it? Be rad. Was that Seth Green? Who was the guy? I forget who it was. I could see his face. Or I could see the light blue tracksuit. Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, but not sorry. I don't see anything that's just going to be like, oh, you got to trade this. These charts are out of whack. Look at your 2 minute. Notice the 200 simple is red or pointing down, or, well, it's pointing up now, but it's flat, right? Okay, we got about 6.5 minutes to my favorite time of the morning. It's going to kill the monotony. No, Jamie, his name is Jamie, whatever, right? He was in The Son of the Mask. Jamie. Hey, Siri, what's the name of the star of Malibu's Most Wanted? Hey, Siri, you suck. Hey, Siri, don't listen to me. Ah, thank you. Never mind. Hey, Siri, don't listen to me. Ah, she did it perfect. Jamie Kennedy. Terrible comedian. Ooh, he was bad. Wasn't he one of the originals in Wild Out? Wild and Out? Wild in Out? Whatever that show was named. I can't say it. Wild and Out. And he got wrecked so many times. They're like, all right, man, or he got replaced by Matt Rife, right? Am I saying that correctly? As the token white guy? Ah, you didn't think I would say that, huh? Ooh. Careful, Rev. You're on YouTube. Be careful. They might ban your ass for that comment. Okay, red, blue, and white. We are out of sync here. Watching for an RBI on the 30-second chart if we can push through the 2 minute 20. But it has to push. This is not push. Or Germany. I'm seeing some nasty stuff in Germany now, Chris. Copy that? I feel bad for you guys. Now do you see how we crossed the ocean there, bud? Is that wrong to say? No, that's not wrong to say. That's right to say. Hey, come on now. You can still do your work that you do over here, from here. Joey, did you take 375? Or is that too shallow? Just Google it. That way you're not getting misinformation. Man, they rejected that white and blue instantly at 0575. Yeah, that's what I'm watching, Joey. Oh, we see. They just reversed it. Ooh. But it's so ugly on the 2-minute chart, right? Look, if we were below that 200 on the 2-minute, that bear 180 is going. I'm firing it. But because it's not, and we're not, and we're above the VWAP, and this thing is ugly as hell. If I didn't short 05 with an 06.25 stop, I'm not trading any of it. You've got holes all up and down that bar. Good Lord. You got holes at 05, 04, 03.75. High volume. This is regular run rate volume. Not high, regular run rate. Chilling. Okay, now I am watching 350 over under on the 2-minute chart because this is the perfect place for them to take it quickly in one way or the other. I'm going to flip the coin to figure out which way it is. Okay, here we go. Heads is up, tails is down. Here we go. Ready? It's tails. Uh-oh, Longs. You're in trouble. Uh-oh. And folks, if you're new, welcome. Hit the like button, subscribe, follow. The reason that we're monologuing instead of trading, there's no edge here. Okay, what I'm waiting for, watch, it's going to be shocking. It's not what you think it is. Okay, see my cursor? Watch this. Everybody see my cursor? Let's move it over here to the larger chart. You did not think I was going to do that, did you? Got him. You thought I was going to show you something on the 2-minute. Wrong. Gotcha. Oh, that was good. That was great. Oh, that was so good. I'm going to do that again one day. You guys thought I was going to show you something on the 2-minute. No. What I'm waiting for is to go back into position 1 on the 15-minute. Then I'm going to look for the 2-minute, try to enter on the 2 or the 30-second, right? Trading the 15-minute KISS chart. I got you guys. How many of you guys used to do this at slumber parties? Here's something for you to, let's reminisce when we were kids for a second, right? Remember when it was bedtime? There's 8 of you in sleeping bags. You're all in one room. You're all on the floor. I'm going to set the stage. Then I'm going to give you the trick, right? And everybody's chilling. Everybody's laying down. You're told to be quiet, right? And you go, hey, look. What is that? What is that on the ceiling? Oh, my God. You guys see it? It just did it again. Everybody starts staring at the ceiling, right? While your buddy sneaks over to the light switch. And while everybody's staring at the ceiling, he goes, boop. And everybody's... That never gets old. That never gets old. Okay, coming up on first target around 6,000 if you're short. Oh, yeah, I got busy monologuing. All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead. It's my favorite time of the morning. It's the top of the hour. Today, you guys know what we're cheersing. I want everybody, because I know he's watching. Happy birthday, Pops. Happy 79th. I can't wait to go to dinner with you later on. Love you, sir. Everybody here loves you. We will see you later on. Happy birthday, Pops. Cheers to Pops. Let's get all 4 social medias popping for Pops. Let's go, everybody. You can see it on the screen. Cheers. Happy birthday, Pops. Love you. We'll see you soon. See you in a few hours. He texts me. He doesn't type in YouTube. We're past that. We're past that already. At the Sizzler, we're going to Sizzler. It's been the only time I ever see a Sizzler is if I go to Portland, right? And I don't even think that Sizzler's there anymore. I think they got rid of the one that I see when I'm driving through the I-84. They do, but not near me, unfortunately. I don't know if I've ever actually eaten Sizzler in my entire life. I'll be real honest with you. Who remembers Kenny Rogers Roasters? And then didn't it just turn into something like Boston Market, right? Didn't it just become something else? Not really. I know what happened to it. Yo, Mr. Zach, it's Pops' birthday. Send him a text, would you? Send him an email. I think he's buying himself. You guys will like this. He's going to buy himself for his birthday an electric trike. I think that sounds pretty cool. He's too old to be riding an electric bike, so we're going to get him an electric trike. I think that's badass. We'll get him a little grocery basket in the back of it. We'll get him a little ring, 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 aga, aga, aga. Get him a little safety vest and a helmet. Sorry, Pops. Sorry. I thought Blimpie's had the best sandwich out of all the sandwich shops. Blimpie's was the best. It also had the most nitrates in the meat, so it felt like you're having a heart attack on every Blimpie sandwich that I ever ate. But nonetheless, the pickles, I thought the pickles were amazing. A headlight would be really cool. The odds of him being out at night, 0%. 0% chance. He's coming down the road looking like a coal miner. Just get him like a real hard hat. Pops, you have a hard hat. Yeah, you can wear your hard hat. Just get a little chin strap for it. Let's go. Folks, I'll tell you if I see something to trade, right? The only thing I saw was it's drawn. But it's counter trend. Why do I want to take the first trade? But then you ask yourself, is it counter trend? No, it's not. It just might be a little early in the resumption of the trend, I guess I would say. Did anyone take that trade? If you did, it was a Deutschner trade. There's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Quiznos was good. Very filling, though. I remember eating too much Quiznos almost every time I ever went there. Yeah, some of those bikes are like 20 grand. You can get one without an engine or a motor for like 15 grand. Zach, remember when you were looking at those mountain bikes, those Santa Cruz mountain bikes that started at like 8 grand? Ugh. That makes my toes curl. I remember when my brother bought a $700 Cannondale. Remember when Cannondale had the thick tube frame? And remember when $700 when with all Shimano parts was high end? I remember when my brother bought that. My brother was the best mountain bike I ever saw in my entire life. I wish he would have kept doing that. He would beat everybody. When my brother was 14 years old, you guys will love this. When my brother was 14 years old, he would beat grown men by 5, 10, 15 minutes. Minutes. You could toast a flip-flop and I'll eat it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Zach. All right, so on the 15-minute, is this a line break or not? Everybody draw your line, because it will be one hell of a fake out if it is not. Right? Because everybody thinks it's going to collapse. I'm going to take that off of there because that is just not what I was looking for. Ooh, that would be a good video, huh? Zach toasting a frickin' reef sandal, right? The hardest one. Not an Old Navy sandal. One of those ones with the bottle openers. he's crunching on it. He's like, looks at the camera. This is so yummy. Tommy P, in order for me to answer that question, it has to be multiple choice. I'm sorry. I only answer multiple choice. And you know why. And Dustin, if you think about it, there's two types of people that are going to look at that line, right? The people that are in belief or the people that are in disbelief. Okay. But then there's two types of people in each belief and disbelief. They have the belief that it's going to go up. Okay. But they don't believe it's going to go down, or they have the disbelief that it's going to go up and they believe it's going to go down. Now, I know that I said it in a huge roundabout way of saying there's two different types of people, but we have to think about, like, if it pricks it and then punches, those people will get trapped. The people that believe it's going to prick and punch are the people that are actually at risk right now. You know what? I take that back. I don't know, because we think about where we're at right now. Where are we actually at right now? What's the main location that we're at? Everybody type it in so we all know that we're on the same page. What's the main location? Doesn't matter what chart you're looking at. What's the main location that we're at now? Type it in. It's on everybody's chart. Everybody, not just us. What's the location? Everybody type it in so you can remind yourself where you're at. Okay, and what is that location doing? Is it up, down, or flat? Ask yourself that question. We're also at gap fill. I'm pointing this out now. That's not where I was talking about. The answer was VWAP. we're also at gap fill, which tells us we've gone absolutely nowhere. Okay, which is an even more of a red flag to RELAX. Relax. Okay. Dead WAP. Dead WAP. And Tommy P has a very good point. Big round number. For some reason, psychologically, it works with discretionary traders. Now, I want to remind you that the only reason that an algorithm would ever look at a round number is because it's programmed by humans to take advantage of the humans that look at the big round number, right? Just think about that. Okay, we've got a wedge, not a wedge, a triangle on the 15-minute, and I'll show you. Give me 1 second to draw it here. And it's a little obscure, okay, but it's giving us our low-to-low trend line, okay? And we're coming to the what is it called? What is this part of the triangle? Math nerds, remind me because I got a B in geometry. What is this of the triangle? In a parabola, it's the apex. What is it in a triangle? No, I know it's acute, which is less than 90. Where they intersect. Is it the intersection? It can't be apex. Apex is on a parabola. Okay, it can't be hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse is one of the legs. Okay, so where would the hypotenuse? Right, hypotenuse? Where, like, what is? None of us are as smart as we think we are. I'm kidding. It's hard to remember 10th grade geometry. Anyway, here's what I was trying to explain to you. This is coming. Joey would call it an X. What is it actually called? For an Apex 150K PA account that reaches 55,100 is the maxed first payout 500. That's a great question. Thank you for asking. That is absolutely only to be answered by Apex themselves. Contact support for Apex. Great question. We do not want to give you the wrong answer. That is nothing to play around with. Oh, man, here's what I'm looking at here. And the rest of you should have this drawn too. I call this a floater, right? I mean, it could float. It could float right here. You're watching 175 with a 350. So they go evens or they go 350s right here. Okay. It's evens or 350s right here. Watch your OOs. When you get below OO spot 50, pull your stop down if you're actually short. I balked and I did not make it. Oh, here, I'll draw it, then I'll show you what the hell I'm looking at. I have no trades on, just so you guys understand what I'm looking at here. So in the 30-second chart, okay, we're either going to 350 or OO right now. And I don't know which. Because of the OO. What happened there? That was weird. What did I just push? That created a different button. That was weird. Vertex. That's what it is. When two segmented lines meet. See, I could have Googled it, right? But that's boring, right? For me to give you guys the answers, that's boring. And then it makes you guys remind yourself of how much we don't remember of 10th grade. The one thing I remember from 9th grade, intent versus perception. Intent versus perception. All right, so here, I'll draw it back in on the 30-second chart. I am not in the trade. I'm a little thrown off by this lick grab here, but what I'm watching is 175. It's either going to go to 350 or 00 even first. Let's just watch. Based on the 2-minute chart and the 15-minute chart, you can flip a coin. It was on your first geometry quiz, right? I promise you it was, because it's you have to know it, but you don't have to know the name of it, right? Because it immediately starts going into intersections, parallel lines, congruent lines, that kind of thing. I struggled with geometry. Algebra was no problem. A's every time. But I had to put a lot of work in for geometry and calculus. Calculus was at least 3 to 4 hours, 5 days a week in the math lab, and I paid a tutor $20 an hour to teach it to me. And my tutor, his senior thesis was proving that a cowlick on your hair is a mathematical, it's where the mathematical algorithm cannot repeat. And he proved it. Okay, watching 600 even, we didn't get to the 350s where your stop was. One tick from your 00s. Now, do you see how we're doing this, fam? On the 2-minute chart, you see the sellers. Okay, so then you go, oh, on the 30-second chart, where can I get a better fill? Oh, right there. Oh, okay. Joey, you had to have calculus. Do you want me to tell you why? Because you had to know marginal utility. You had to know the apex of the parabola. That doesn't sound convincing at all, does it? Oh my God. No. Marginal utility of the next unit, right? So let's use marginal utility in real life. Let me give you a very good example of where I was working while going through college when I was taking calculus. Let me explain. I used to work in what's called a panel plant when I was in college, and I was actually taking calculus. Okay. And in this panel plant, what we created were the walls, the 2x4, 2x6 walls of the houses. Okay. And then they put them on a truck, they'd send them out, and then they frame them up. Now, in the panel plant, when we had 9 to 10 employees, we were at maximum marginal utility. Follow me, guys. Those of you that understand this, just pay attention. And then those of you that don't, it'll make sense here in a minute. So where we'd use calculus to find the parabola of the apex, watch this, Joey, I'm going to bring it in because you asked the question, is the 11th employee that we bring in increasing the marginal utility at an increasing rate, or is it increasing it at a decreasing rate? What we found was 9 employees working the panel plant was better than 10 or 11 very well-trained employees. So therefore, the marginal utility of 9 was the highest. Finding the apex of the parabola. There you go. You're welcome. You asked the question. Now, where would we use trigonometry? I'm so glad you asked. When you get a speeding ticket. You're welcome. You're welcome. Carry on. Go on. Carry on. When you get a speeding ticket, there's where tangent comes in. Trigonometry. You're welcome. The only way that speeding ticket was able to stick is because the gun was shot at a tangent instead of parallel or congruent. Now, cops, those of you that are officers, I know there's some of you in here. Tell me about it. Tell me how wrong or right I am. And so, Isaiah, I'm going to teach calculus to you right now. The only thing that you learned at the end of calculus was algebra, function of x. Right? Those of you that took calculus, you remember when your teacher told you that at the end and you wanted to punch her in the mouth? Not literally. I do. I remember. What is the marginal utility of the next trade that you take? Your data will show it. You don't have to know calculus. Your data says, hey, you do very, very, very well when you take 2.3 trades a day. You do horrible when you take 7.1 trades a day. Marginal utility. Marginal utility of the very next trade. Good. Teach me if we can hit 98.50. Yes. Yes. Even though that's a fragmented sentence, Joey, and you need to go to the back of the class. Yes. There's your 98.50. Good call, Joey. Joey shoots and scores. Fault. Oh, Zach, you've been spelling flat wrong this whole time. It's actually spelled F-A-L-T. F-A-L-T. Five minutes till the opening bell. They're dropping the hammer on this bad boy. I worked my ass off in algebra. No, in geometry. I thought I failed the final, and I think the lady hated me so much she just gave me a B to never see me again. Because I don't think I passed it. I think she just was like, here, get this guy out of here. I got a B in the overall class, and I promise you, What I hate is they put geometry in between Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, right? So you're stuck right in between them. That viewer count is not right. Not right. We've got more than that just on YouTube. I don't know how it counts the viewers, but there's 2 or 3 times, 4 times that watching. All right, so the 15-minute trend line was for real. Who took it? Volume profile skew right. So therefore, distribution, whether we like it or not. Okay? We are now at VAL 94.75. Joey, will you post a picture of 84, please, sir? And I'll post it for everybody to see it. All right, over in discord.gg/SageFT, everybody. /SageFT. Free Discord. That's where everybody puts their pictures of what they're looking at. And you can just go right over into Trader Chatter. Great job, Kyle. Kyle, you're starting to kick it into overdrive, buddy. Kyle went with the information and ran with it. Okay, you got a pothole at 97. Looks like Kyle's done his homework. Folks, you can see the people that have been doing their homework. Okay, Kyle used to ask questions all day long. He was all over the place. Now look at him, right? I think he just enjoys the material that he's learning, right? You have to enjoy it. All right, here we go. 1.5 minutes till the opening bell. I have not taken a frickin' trade yet. I guess I was just waiting for the opening bell to hit so I can get in and get it. Kyle, did you get out down there under 93? 1 minute. Love it. Love it. Perfect. And not in hindsight. Perfect. Just a little bit of a draw on that 200 simple in the 2 minute. Perfect sell side liquidity, bud. Perfect sell side liquidity. And not in hindsight. That's a big bar. Joey, did you take the RBI? 97.50 with a 96 stop. Good call, Tommy P. You guys see Joey's trade, right? 30-second chart, RBI, bang, right? So his entry was 97.50, his stop was 96. Yeah, I got caught monologuing on that one. That was fire. And you just have a simple 2-to-1 target of 6,000. So clean, Joey. So clean, buddy. Remember this, Joey, and the rest of you? Look at how close we are to that thing. Look at how close we are to this coming to fruition. Miss Robin, it's a good morning to you. Nice trade, Joey. $99.50 by tape. Pothole at $97.50 filled. Okay, there's your $99.50 by tape. Oh my God, that was way too late. That was embarrassing late. I just sort of $99.50 long with a 98 stop. Why did I just hit that? It was already trading 01s, 0150s by the time I pushed it. A little late there, bud. Next. Actually, would have been $99.25. That's okay. That's okay. That is bullish on the 15-minute. Okay, so now 02 over under, fam. 02 over under, fam. Bullish. Unless it flops hard. But man, that's a beautiful double tail. Show me the money. I see it. It would have been completely counter trend. So it would have been an upper level, 500, 600 level trade because the 15-minute is still working on becoming a long, right? Or it would still be counter trend. It would be fractal long, right? 8 EMA and price going through the 20, turning it up at the same time, like you see on the chart that's right there. Okay, 06 decision. O2 15-minute. Welcome to my world, Tommy. You see me call these trades all day long, and I take only about one of them, right? Oh. A professional trader gets over it and doesn't care, right? '04 was yesterday's Mancini, everybody. '02 on the 15-minute chart. I just balked on 06 or 04. 07 target. Whoa. I looked away. Oh my God. You guys see 04 with an 01 stop? Oh. Go. That was the draw, Joey. Mm. Boom, Joey, look at that. 1 minute off. $97.50 in the next 4 minutes. There's no way. Look at that. Folks, none of this is coincidence. Let's be very, very clear on this. None of this is coincidence. It's so random, it isn't random. Does that make sense? There's too many overlapping patterns that make it, that random patterns that make it not random. Okay, 5 minutes until that 15-minute bar closes. 0.2, over under, 0.2. Okay, now you've got a big G-man long coming in. 15-minute chart. You got a big long coming in. 0.5, 15-point stop. So you're watching 0.5 on the 15-minute chart for a long. Do you guys see it? It's hidden. I'm not saying it's firing. I'm saying 0.5 is what you're watching. Where would you have shorted? The problem is the 15-minute is way below the 200 simple. Way below it. Which is bearish. Downsloping. Yeah, I don't even have my hand on the mouse. I don't want my hand on the mouse. It's still going to go to 97.50 on this bar. We got 55 seconds for it to do it. It has to clear it. Okay, 30 seconds to get to 97.75. Oh my God, one tick from it. Can it make it? There's no way. There's no fucking way. How did he know, folks? How did he know it has to go there? The thing is, it's not actionable, right? Like, I would love to tell you, oh, hey, you could short. Da-da-da-da-da. No, your setup has to come to it. Okay, you can't just say, well, there's the number. I'm going to get to it. No, you don't know which way it's going to go. Nailed it. Joey, you see that? Do the Bill Cosby. Little pudding pop. Mm. 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 0-2 over under, fam. Just too long. 050 short with a 4 stop. I took too long. I took too long. $97.25 T1. Stops down. Ah! Narrow state. 2-minute narrow state. Okay, there's your 97.25s. You guys see it? Okay, using the 2-minute chart, watch for the breakdown. Take the red overtakes green. When they're all chopped up like this, shkabam. Shkaboom. Skadoosh. How many of you guys remember that on Kung Fu Panda? He does a little pinky thing. Skadoosh. Now, let me show you why I would have taken that one as opposed to the other ones. Look, and this is something Joey's been kind of showing all of us, right? Look at your moving averages in the wrong direction. You see this? This is the best trap, right? Slap chop. Skadoosh. You guys see it? Old losing rev goes long with the smallest time frame, or excuse me, with the lowest length moving average, and gets clapped by the winning traders. Boom, right there. There's your 2R. Boy, I still haven't taken a trade, though. All this monologuing, that don't mean shit for my account. Andy, go, buddy. All right, there's a lower low, fam. Overnight low is 77.75. You've got an 82 Mancini. You've got a 96 Mancini. Is there a new Mancini? Am I missing something here? There we go. There we go. Must hold 82 to see 16, 20, 37. 82 fails. We go to 61. Thank you, Mr. Huggy Bear. Okay, watching 90-50. 90-50. Damn. Instant. Ooh. Ah, who took that one? You guys hitting targets? What do you got? What? Wait, what? I know. I totally choked too. That's why I was asking. Did anyone else get it? Because I sure didn't. Oh, man. Let's go, Pat. At least one of us got it. Let's go. Hey, I'm good at drawing them after the fact, right? I'm professional with my crayon, right? Monok. All right, so here was the draw, and they got him, folks. They got him. Look at that. There was the draw. They got him. Okay, 9:48. Okay, we got news. We have big news in 12 minutes. 12 minutes. All right, thanks for the follow. Aomid M Shadow Fuzz 30. Thank you for the follow. It is really delayed. I apologize if it took me 2 hours to get it to you. There was a lot of volume at 93. He tried to buy the farm, and he got nosedived. And then right after that, you've got a pothole at 92.75. Okay, you've got a pothole at 88.25 filled. Okay, watching 84.50. Watching 84.50. God, I keep missing these. It just feels like I'm chasing when it's like this. $82 Mancini below, 61 below that. Yeah, Dustin hitting market. I am not that guy, right? I'm a limit order kind of guy. It is rare that I hit market. Man, another winner. Look at that. My goodness, folks. Is this a GBI? The answer is yes. Oh, man. Why do I keep missing these? Those of you that are getting them, let's go. Let's go. Get them. Why am I not getting them? Ooh. Right. Okay, there's Mancini. Straight through Mancini. S1, 74.33. Overnight session low 77.75. Okay, now I want to bring us back to the daily chart because I want to remind you what I said Sunday night. Okay, Sunday night. Remember this? Remember what I was watching. The close of Friday's bar is the over under. It hasn't changed. So where was our target? Do you guys remember? Right here. 59. 59. Okay, we've got it all drawn out here, right? That's why I don't erase all this stuff, right? Yes, it starts to look cluttered, but we gots to know what's up because it doesn't change, right? So now what we're doing is we're hunting the order block below us on the daily chart. Okay, we're also hunting the fair value gap that has not been overtaken with a closing bar. Good eye, Joey. I am not in this trade. Unfortunately, folks, as much as I would love to tell you that I'm the best trader in the world and I'm short and I've been short for, 20 points, I'm not. And I'm not. And I'm not. Okay? Starting to get hard to watch. I'm going to be real with you guys. This is starting to get hard to watch.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know where she's at. I think she's downstairs sleeping. Anyone long 74.50? Wow. What a freaking trade. It just felt like calling the bottom. You know what I mean? Notice how once it could not close above 02, it was all over but the crying for the buyers. Again, remember the conversation that we had yesterday. Remember? Here, I'm going to allow you guys to reminisce. Remember? What were we saying yesterday at this time? And then it came to fruition because it absolutely collapsed. Same thing. Right here. Everybody wanted to go long. And I was saying, what are we actually looking for? And I didn't answer it, right? And nobody got it right for about 20 minutes. And then it collapsed. And then everybody goes, oh, yeah. Damn, man. I wish I would have. Well, if you were paying attention the first time I said it, you would have. Okay, 3 minutes to news. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to big news. Consumer sentiment. Am I saying that correctly? Consumer confidence, 10 a.m. This will move the market. It will be greater than the Michigan consumer sentiment. Give him time to explain it with examples, please, and he'll get it done for you. I thought it deleted that. Why did it not delete that? That was weird. The 83.75 was sell all day. God dang. Bless America. Take your profit right there. So sick. Joey, did you get that? I actually was looking for a long at 86. Yeah, he'll post some examples over in Discord, so that way you guys can understand what he's saying. Because here's the deal: it really makes sense once you see it, right? But remember, it's you're still trading the 2 minute, 15 minute, 4 hour daily chart, right? Wow, they sold it again. All right, there's your news, folks. First move was down on the news. Okay, 2 minute, 78 over under, 78 on your 2 minute. Wow. So 68 would be the target. 68.50 would be the target, right? No, 68 even if you're short 78 on the 2 minute chart. Damn, that's a big stop. Ooh, it's going to hit. Oh my God, there's the target. Oh! Who took it? 68 was your target. 68 was your target. Somebody covered huge down there. 68, 344 times without even thinking twice. Somebody covered big down there. Sell side lick. Yeah, that's the hard part about when the ATR expands on the 2 minute G. Your volumetric you can't even read it. Okay, pot hole at 71. Pot hole at 71. Here it comes. There's your 71s. There it goes. There's your 71s. Okay, and you got a pothole at 78. You've got a 92.75. That's unfilled, fam. 92.75. Write that number down. 9275. That 2 minute was, ooh, that was perfect. And you could have gotten a 5-point stop on the 30-second chart if you took the 2 minute short. I have extreme FOMO. I'm going to walk away for a minute. Because, folks, I have just missed so many trades that, like, I can't look at it.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I got it from here, guy. Wink. No.
Hey, we are position 1 on the 15-minute, 2-minute. We are in control to the downside. You have the green light. I hate to put it on this late, but folks, 15-minute is turning into position 1 if we get a little bit lower or if this bar closes down here. Over under Mancini. What is that? 82 over under 82 Mancini, hard 82. Look, and here's what I mean. Look at it on the 15-minute chart. Look at where this bar closes. Okay. If this were to turn green or if this were to turn around, right, it's either going to be a tail bar, pin bar with a draw on liquidity. Okay. Or if they start pushing it back up, it's going to be a grab, right? If they don't, this is going to run. What was our number? Anyone remember? Anyone remember? We're getting close. 59.60. Right? Okay. And now the median threshold of your fair value gap, 40. Okay. The bottom of your fair value gap, 18. Right? So you've got 59, 40, and 18. Directly below us, either we bounce right here or we don't. I have extreme FOMO because I've missed 14 freaking trades. Kidding. I do have FOMO, though. I knew a guy named Foma, F-O-M-A. His name was Foma. Foma Rutov. Really nice Orthodox guy. A pothole is where the asphalt breaks apart on a road and your tire pops when you go through it. I'm kidding. A pothole is on your volumetric chart or your footprint chart, and it looks like this. That is a pothole. Potholes have to get filled. See it? In one way or the other, it has to get filled. Great question. Great question, Art P. I have missed every one of these trades. I'll see. I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to turn the stream off. I'm going to walk away, though, because All right, we're getting close to the balance here. Okay, this little 30, look, see how it's kind of like slowly creeping? A big white bar is going to reverse all this. Will reverse all this. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but here's the deal. Let's say we get a nice push down for the next 2 minutes. Okay, if it goes down and then bull 180, don't try to short it. Let it go back to the 80s if it's going to do that. Now I'm not saying it's going to, but this is what it looks like right when everybody thinks it's going to go down more. Okay, so it'll go down a nice bar and then pop it. Okay, 62 is that what is 60? 61 Mancini. It says sell 61. Uh-oh. Mr. Lake, it's a good morning to you. Ask us if we're surprised. No, the answer is no. We're not surprised. Like, carry on. Like on Star Wars. Carry on. Got a battle going here. This is people covering their short because they're like, wow, this really went down. I wasn't expecting it to go down this much, right? So then there's the people buying to close. Okay. And then there's people that are thinking, well, look at the buyers stepping in. So they're buying to open. What? It's a good morning to you. All of you, all across all 4 platforms. What a morning. What a morning. Wow. Once that 15-minute low to low broke, it was all over but the crying for the longs. Look, and then they take the last little piece of liquidity they had left. And yeah, boop. There's your 60, Kyle. I didn't want to jinx you, buddy, but I was going to tell you, you're going to get 60 no matter what. There it is. Yeah, bottom. Okay, pothole, 62.75. It's really starting to leave some of these potholes in the dust. What was that other one, 85? 78. $83.50. Man, I am sucking today, guys. I don't have much for you. I've missed every trade. Literally, you're supposed to take every one of these red overtake screen. I might as well pack it up because I have missed too much, and I feel like I'm chasing, and I'm about to go on tilt. I'm chilling. Just sitting here. I've been midlife. I've been focusing on my inner Randy Howell, if you know what I mean. All right, Kyle, have a great day, buddy. Hey, the lady. Miss Robin, did you go on vacation or did you go to work? I forget what you were doing. She says, pay the lady. Let's go. Still high and tight, skew right. And boy, have they showed you what skew right does. Kyle, thank you for doing all of the hard work that you were supposed to do on your end. There's nothing easy about the feat that you are accomplishing, my friend. Nothing easy about the feat that you're accomplishing. I got to change the music. I think it's the music that's keeping me from trading. No, now that no, my ADHD doesn't need any Slayer. My ADHD needs Clarinet Sonata number 2 in E flat. Yeah. I'm glad it was one of those titles, right? Oh my God. You guys are awesome. I just can't. I honestly, guys, I can't look at this anymore. I can't. S2 4792. I've put one order in 3 seconds too late. That's it. I'm so far behind today, guys. I got a 95 sleep score. Those of you that have sleep number beds, you know how hard it is to do that. I got a 95, and I am still missing trades. That means it's time to pack it up, is what that actually means, folks. So, because pretty soon irritation will set in like a wet rash.